FIFA 22 Review. The most fun FIFA in years is more realistic, but still has its flaws. The world's biggest football game is back for another year, but how does it compare to previous editions? FIFA 22 opens up with a 15-minute story where you cross paths with David Beckham and Lisa Freestyle, working your way past iconic Paris landmarks until you get to PSG's stadium. The short story works as a way to introduce the game's new mechanics for FIFA 22 but also to show you that this year's version of the game is slicker and more detailed than ever. That new gloss continues into the first game you play, where the new HyperMotion technology is evident in how the players run, move and even take shots and passes. The atmosphere in the stadium has been improved with the spectactors feeling more realistic to make it feel like an actual match on the television and not just a video game. And then you have to pause it. The default camera angle remains from last season, a nifty little feature that looked great in FIFA 21, but was a pain to play with as the camera tilted and panned rather than moved along the sideline. It looks great, but it made FIFA 21 more difficult to play, and that problem is still around in FIFA 22. Everyone will immediately switch back to their preferred setting, and just like that, FIFA 22 reminds you that it's a video game, with similar flaws as before. The goalkeepers are better but still concede stupidly sloppy goals, while pace is meant to be less effective, but it remains important. This is especially true in FIFA Ultimate Team, where 84-rated Timo Werner and 91-rated Robert Lewandowski cost about the same because the former has over 90 pace. However, most of the new gameplay changes have improved how you play on the pitch. Passing and patience is important. Clever runs and timing the new explosive sprint are key to creating chances and scoring goals. Player switching is more intuitive when defending, and teammate pressure now has a time limit, meaning you can no longer get the AI to do all the work for you when trying to win the ball back. FIFA 22 feels more difficult than FIFA 21, which makes each match more competitive and initially rules out ridiculous high scorelines, particularly when playing offline games. Perhaps the most interesting and useful aspect in FIFA 22 is the advanced stats, which now show at halftime and after every match. XG has been included for the first time, while the addition of heat maps and pass charts brings much more to the game experience. These are especially useful in career mode and FIFA Ultimate Team to see which players are having the most impact and where you need to improve. #FIFA22 #eSports